Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today's video is lit. It's lit anyways. So I just got my hair done yesterday. Whatever. And my edges are like so long, guys. They so long. Like my natural edges, like they all got braided up or whatever. Because they so long. So I couldn't tell her to do me no baby hairs. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't tell her to do me no baby hairs. So I was like, what can I do? What can your girl do to like have this whole baby hair look? You know what I'm saying? So I got my hair done yesterday, so this video is the next day after I did this. But yeah, I couldn't get her to do me no baby hairs, so I'm like, girl, what can you do? So I'm driving home from the hair salon, from the African hair salon. So I'm like, girl, what can you do? What can you do? So I'm like, boom, 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 boom. Thought came in my head. So I ain't never seen nobody do this. So if it is somebody on YouTube that's did this before, let me know. But I haven't seen it. So I'm like, boom. I see people like put the little hairs or whatever on their thing to make baby hairs. I'm like, but I don't want to do that. And I seen people do the tattoos. I don't want to do that either. I don't want to. So I'm like, why not use like a frontal thing to do it? So I didn't do like the whole strip. I did like little small pieces, which I'm actually gonna show you in the video. But yeah, girl, these are fake. These are not mine. None of these, not even the sideburns. This one kind of messed up. Like I said, I did do these. This one messed up too. I did kind of do these last night, so I am gonna fix these or whatever. But I did want to do this intro real quick because I had to get the, the super doop doop. How to make these swoops look supernatural. So I hope you guys really do enjoy this video. And if you guys do enjoy this video on how I got my fake baby hairs, let me know in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Alright, guys. Okay, guys, so I did decide at the last minute that I was going to record this. So I already went ahead and used my boho active glue on the sides. And I just tacked my little sideburns down. I am going to remove these and do them over because I did realize at the last minute that both of my sideburns was a little too thick. I wanted them a lot thinner. So I did take these ones off and redo them. And I am going to show you guys this. So you just see me, putting a little boho active on the side. I'm just going to thin it out using the back of my razor. Just thin it out really, really good because you don't want it to be white. Kind of want it to look clear. So while that's drying, I'm going to go and I'm going to cut the little edges. My baby hairs, my little super doops. I'm going to cut them off. And I really just use like, the little fake little baby hairs that comes with the lace that when you get a frontal and they be having a little fake little baby hairs in the front. I went ahead and just cut like a thin, talking about the thinnest piece of lace that you can get off. And the frontal I did get was something that came from the beauty supply a long time ago. And it's been in my closet. And it's a 10-inch, so I don't think I'm ever going to use it unless I do a ponytail or something like that. So I was like, this is going to work. This is going to work. And the color of the lace was like a tan color. So I was like, boom. So as you guys can see, I'm just cutting out these little pieces. That's going to be for my little side, little swoopity-doop-doops. And I went ahead and cut another piece off. You want to make sure that these pieces are thin. Like as thin as thin can get. So like when I say thin, I mean thin. Like the piece I just showed you. So yeah, and then you can still reuse your frontal boo-boo because ain't nobody got time, So I'm going ahead and tacking the side piece on. You're going to see me redo these because this is too thick, boo-boo. This is not cute. You can keep yours thick if you want them thick, what I'm saying? If you want your edges thicker than what I have, then just cut bigger pieces. But boo-boo, I wanted them to look super, super natural, girl, because, it's a lace. What I'm saying? So anyways, I'm just rambling, y'all, but I'm just going to put a thin bit of boho active at the top, making sure that I put enough so it kind of can last a little bit, but you want to smooth that out and smooth it as thin as you can get it, and then go ahead and apply your little thin lace. You know what I'm saying? Like when I say it's thin, it's like paper thin, like it's so thin. And boom, quick and easy. You can't even see it, boo. You can't even see it. I just moved it back just a little bit. But boom, you can't see it. And I applied the glue like right after my braids, like right after my little edges. You know what I'm saying? So it can look super, super natural. Like I said, I have very long natural edges. I'm not lucky and have the little short little pieces, which I wish I did, but I don't. And instead of cutting my own edges to make short baby hairs, I'm like, this gonna work. This gonna work. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other side. Like I said, you're gonna do a thin little layer. You're gonna see me go back and add just a little bit more lace, just because I want it to look full and it was looking a little short for my liking. So I just added like a little tiny bit more lace. You will see me do that a little later, but that's what I'm doing now. Just gonna shorten it. I shortened this up, which I shouldn't have, but I did, and I regretted it as soon as I did it. But yeah, I just tacked that boy on, and like I said, I try to get this as close to like my hairline, like my natural hairline, as possible, just so it look really, really natural. I know you guys, it probably look like it's a space between my actual hairline and the what's name, but I promise y'all it's not. Like, I have like hair, so I just did it right in front of where my braids is, whatever. And then I went in with my Bobbi Brown's bronzer, and I just darkened up that lace a little bit, even though the lace already looked pretty good, but I wanted it to look super, 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 super natural. So I just went in and darkened it up just a little bit using some makeup. You're gonna see me redo my sideburns in a little bit, but for now I went in with my Shabaskin hairspray, and I just sprayed it, and then used like my Velcro hair wrap to tie it down. I left it on for about 10 minutes, and then I came back. So now I'm just going to go ahead and remove my little hair wrap thing. So now I'm just going to comb these boys in the direction that I want them to go, and then I just cut them using some scissors. And then I went in with my Got To Be mousse, and I tried to like mousse this out, but as you guys can see, this is too thick for my liking. I mean, if you like them like this, then be my guest, but they were just too thick for me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted them just a little bit thinner, so I just pop that boy right on off. I recommend y'all cleaning up y'all glue before y'all redo it, but I just pretty much placed it in the same area that I already had the glue at, so it worked for me. It's gonna be super easy trying to get this off, because all I'm gonna use is like 99% alcohol or 91% alcohol, and just wipe it off real quick, because I didn't put it actually on my hair, so it should come off with these. But if you want to be safe, then you just clean up your glue and then apply a little bit more and then redo it. If you want them to be thin or thick, it's up to you. But your girl wanted them to be a little thinner, because I wanted them to look super, super natural. I wanted them to kind of be as thin as the pieces that's in the front. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just grabbed a thinner piece, and it wasn't sticking, so I just applied just a tiny bit more glue. And that's about as thick, as big as the lace piece is that I used. So I'm just letting that glue on the side dry, and then I'm just going to go ahead and play with my frontal edges. But yeah, I'm going to let y'all watch how I swoop the doop 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 these baby ears, okay? And just like that, girl, it's laid. It's laid. You see that? But like, I wanted to add just a little bit like more soup at the end. So you're going to see me go and add just a little piece at the end a little later. Just because I feel like the soup was just a little too short for me. You'll see what I'm talking about when I redo it. But anyway, so I went in and tacked the little side down while I was drying. And then I'm going to swoop the doop 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 this middle piece. And also, it was like a gap between like this swoop that I'm doing right now and the one that I haven't done yet. So I'm going to add a little bit more to the one I haven't done yet. I'm going to add a little tiny bit of lace a little later. You'll see me do it. You'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, you want to make sure you swoop them boys over, you know, make sure they lay. I love the got to be moves, guys, because this joint dry quick. When I say quick, it does dry quick. So you kind of want to work a little faster, you know. And if you don't want it to dry as quick, then I would put more mousse, but it's only a little bit of hair, so I only used a little bit of mousse, okay? But yeah, as you see me doing the last one, I'm just cutting it, shaping it up in the way I want it. And yeah, applying that mousse, boo-boo, using my little small tool comb and just swooping it in the direction that I want it to go in, because ain't nobody got time for that, you know. I can't be walking around here with a lot, looking like I got a big ass forehead. Boo-boo, not happening. But you guys see that little space where I touch right there? I added some more lace right there because it was too big of a gap and I was not feeling that, okay? So I added a little piece right there, and then I added another small piece on the end, and then I you know, redid the side part of, you know, with my sideburns. Now you can do this without sideburns, but you know, I was being a little extra and I needed some sideburns, so I went in here and, you know, swoop doop my sideburns too, okay? This video is so extra, y'all. But if you get box braids and your edges is too long and you know what I'm saying, it works for you and you don't need no baby hairs, you good. But you know, for the ones that do, you know, they got long little hairs, or even the ones that, you know, edges are a little thin, like if you got some thin edges, then boo-boo, this technique will be perfect for you. But my problem is that my edges is too long, and I didn't want to cut them to make these, you know, so I had her braid all my edges up, and then I was just like, you know, I'm gonna figure out how to get me some baby hairs, and this is the way I came up with. And you know, it worked for me. Like, it came out bomb. So yeah, you see me doing my last little sideburns, popping them boys on, and then you'll see me cut them and then shape them in a way that I want. I was having a little problem with this one. I don't know why it was giving me the flux, but yeah, you will see me finishing this up, and then you will see me go back in and add the little pieces that I was telling y'all about, and then I'll be finished. So yeah, I just went ahead and cut the little pieces out that I was gonna use, and then I went and add a little bit of glue to the areas where I'm going to be adding the extra little tiny ones. They like itty bitty pieces of lace too, and I just wanted to fill in them little bitty tiny little gaps that I seen that I didn't like. So that's what you see me doing now. I'm just tapping a tiny bit on, just because I feel like that swoop was like a little too short, and I wanted it to kind of like swoop into the braids. So that's pretty much what I'm doing to this swoop. So I'm just adding a little bit more, like it is swoop all the way over, because you know, it was cute before, but you know, it looks so much better now. And then I did the same thing to this part. Like, you see, this glue is not all the way dry, so I had to like wait until this one dried up a little bit. So when I put my when you see me put my hair wrap thing back on, and then when I take it off, it'll be completely dry. But right now it's still kind of like a little damp, so I had to make sure I did that one a little gentle. As you guys can see, you can see a little bit of white, but I had no patience, you know. I had no patience, so I went ahead and made sure I just held my finger right there, so you know the lace wouldn't slide off, because it wasn't like completely dry all the way. You know, make sure you cut that boy, shape it up, make sure it matched the little, you know, piece you had. Now it's an easier way you guys can do this. Y'all could just take like a little strip and put it from one temple to the other temple, like a little tiny strip as thin as I showed you guys, and put it from one temple to the other temple, and then just swoop them boys over. That's easy, but I wanted it to look super natural. That's why I did them in more pieces instead of doing like a strip, but it's up to you. I think the strip would be fine too if you did it that way, but I was being a little extra, and I wanted to make sure they looked it super natural, because I don't want nobody walking up to me and they being able to see, you know, my little pieces of lace, guys. Ain't nobody got time for that. So yeah, and I'm just adjusting up pretty much adjusted my sideburns. Like I said, it gave me the flux, and then I had to keep working with it. But yeah, it turned out super, super cute, y'all. So yeah, so I went back over with it with my Bobbi Brown bronzer just to blend those little lace pieces in even more. Because, you know, I like my junk to look like it's coming out of my skin. Even when you close up, I like it to look like it's mine. So that's why I'm doing this. And then I also went in with my Sebastian hairspray. And I just sprayed over my hairline again. And then I used my hair wrap just to top my edges down a little bit. And I left it on for about 10 minutes. And yeah. So I went ahead and removed that. You want to be careful because, you know, it was a little sticky. But yeah, I went ahead and removed that. And yeah, and this is the end result. It came out so bomb. Like, oh my God. So look at this. Like, yes, honey, yes. Who edges? Like, these is my edges. You don't even know anything my edges, but these is my edges, okay? So I'm just showing you guys how you could do different styles. Of course, you know, you could do way more styles with box braids or knotless box braids, but I'm just showing you guys with it pulled up how these edges is looking like, period. But period, who you know, like Diora said, who you know, period. Anyway, these boys are so cute. Hope you guys really did enjoy this video. If you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.